Hello, everybody. Welcome to the National Real Estate Post. Frank Ray here, your host, with a very special guest today. I have Troy Smith. He owns a brokerage, Verity Mortgage. Their primary organization is in Hughesville, Maryland, but covers a broad area. We'll get into that. How are you doing this morning, Troy?
Doing great. Doing great. Thanks for having me.
You bet. Hey man, congratulations. So you just got started as Verity just a little over a year. So congrats on getting in there, taking the plunge, and getting your company running.
Thank you very much.
Cool. So Troy, we wanted to get you on the call today because on the National Real Estate Post, we've been saying for a long time now, that these gosh darn rates are going to go up, by golly, which we've never been right for 10 years now. But they are, and things are changing, and we know we have to adapt. And so we've been saying, hey man, look at all your verticals, right? Don't just stick to your agency refi. Let's look at all of our verticals that we've got here. And one of those verticals is non-QM, and we want to get you on the show because you take advantage of non-QM products in a very notable way. And we wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. And so I just start by asking, how big of a part of your business is non-QM?
Yeah, it's big. I mean, it represents 75-80% of our flow. It's huge. I mean, we have established ourselves as a brokerage that can help clients where they're having issues, right? I mean, we're not shy, where hard work is concerned. And, my background, I was a wholesale account executive for Oaktree Funding, and that's 98% of my business there was non-QM. And so that's where I really developed a vast wealth of understanding of the non-QM market and how good it really is. And now I spend a lot of time educating people, because they hear non-QM, they think subprime, back before and that's just not the case. Most borrowers that are fitting in the non-QM category are prime. Outside the fact that they're self-employed, their businesses are very successful, right? And they have CPAs that understand the tax law in a way where they can help these clients legally minimize their tax liability, right? These are A-paper clients.
And loan amount too, right? A lot of times the jumbo loans are where the quote unquote agency stuff can be a little complex as to where with the non-QM products there's a little more leeway there, right?
Oh, absolutely. And the average loan size in my research and kind of what we do is about $500,000 on the non-QM side. So yes, I mean that's right around the conforming loan limit now, but it generally is higher, right? And so yes, the loan amounts are higher, and in just getting those deals done, we primarily use Oaktree. I mean, pretty much exclusively use Oaktree Funding for all non-QM jumbo business. And it's just, it makes sense lending, right? It's like, does it make sense? Can this borrower pay their mortgage?
Yeah.
Right? If we can document that using bank statements and evaluating the revenue coming in their account and be certain that they can make that payment, well, then now we can give them access to good credit that otherwise they wouldn't have access to without it. And most people, it's still foreign to most agents that I speak with. They have no idea, or they think it's this black hole,
Yeah. And surprisingly, the price, I mean, a lot of people think just like you said, non-QM, subprime, high rates, that's not necessarily the case at all, is it?
No, not at all. Matter of fact, I was just pricing out a deal with Oaktree this morning, and it's a debt service coverage ratio, so investor cash flow type of loan. And we're talking rates in the 4s, right? Where if this client had a higher FICO score, they could potentially be in the high 3s.
Wow.
For debt service, forget about it. It's funny because I have, being an AE, I used to be an AE with Oaktree, and my scope was limited. I was an AE, and all I knew was Oaktree. But when I stepped out and became a broker, I've been able to, now I'm exposed to this world of lenders, right?
Yeah.
And I have these lenders, they call me all the time because they're like, hey, let me get a little bit of that non-QM business. And I'm like, well, you can't compete. I give you a shot. I said, but look, here's what I got with Oaktree. Can you beat it? Oh, I don't know how those guys are doing it. It's not going to work. I said, look, guys, I do deals with them all the time. This is authentic, So anyway, it's a good place to be in when you have a partner like Oaktree. They really cornered the market and they've made it easy to get these deals done. The process flow, the conditions aren't crazy, the interest rates are the lowest in the market, period. As a matter of fact, I gotta tell you, it was funny. I got a non-QM lender that's on our panel, and they're like, hey, we'll beat whatever they have, we'll beat it. I said, okay. So I sent them over the deal. They're like, well, we can't beat that, but we'll get close. It's like, well, are you gonna match or you're not gonna match, right? So their rates are so low that you can't even listen. It's just, we believe in this category because it opens up credit for qualified borrowers that otherwise wouldn't have access to it.
That leads me to a question here, and that would be this: like, if there's any brokers out there, who just really haven't started really looking seriously at the non-QM products, what would you say is the one that's ringing the bell the most, the one that you're having them using the most? What product of theirs is the one that's is there one that kind of comes to the top? Is it the DSCR, or is it what is it?
Well, it's really two primary. It's bank statement and DSCR, right? And then within those two, it's jumbo. Jumbo is just a feature of those that come in.
Got it.
But bank statement and DSCR, and they kind of, depending on the month and the flow, will trade places on who's the first. But bank statement, DSCR, all day long. I mean,
all day long.
And like I said, I can't stress enough that you're dealing with a 780 FICO borrower who's got $300,000-400,000 in the bank. Right? They're professional, they're savvy. You're not dealing with, and yeah, there's loans available for those lower FICO, maybe not as successful, and that's okay too. But the lion's share of this business are for, in terms of the bank, on the bank statement side, are for we see historically borrowers who are successful. They're doing well. They didn't flop during the pandemic because they had a good client base, a good product. Right. And anyway, it's not as painful as what people think. But I get it, right? You have these other lenders with this, these cookie cutter deals where you don't have to do anything, right? You do nothing. You run AUS, you put it in, and you get another one. Okay, well, that's easy. Anyone could do that. But you're making money, but are you helping it? For us, it's a little bit more than just, let's just get rich, right? It's like, okay, let's get rich and let's help people at the same time.
That's cool, man. Well, I tell you what, I just want to, obviously, your relationship with Oaktree Funding is phenomenal, and you've really illustrated, how helpful they can be to any brokerage's business. And you've also made it pretty clear to me that you're the guy that knows how to get this stuff done in the areas that you service. What I want to do is tell us the areas that you do service. And then I want to, for all the real estate agents that are watching right now who are in any of those areas, obviously Troy's a guy you probably want to be connected to because he's helping out a lot of clients that otherwise they probably wouldn't be getting any deals, or they're getting turned down, or they're getting told no, that type of a thing. And they're actually phenomenal deals that can be done for you. So what are the areas that you service, Troy?
Yeah, so we're licensed in 5 states: Maryland, DC, Virginia, Florida, Texas.
Okay.
So big states, anything for, consumer purpose, investment property loans in those states, we can service. And we have a super simple pre-approval process. It's streamlined technology. It's easy. So
what's the best way for a potential referral partner real estate agent to connect with you? And I'll put it down below, but what is it? Is it your website?
The easiest way is to go to the website, veritymortgage.com, contact us. And most people call. I actually pick up the phone, or a member of our team will answer the phone.
Great.
But website may be the easiest because they can look at some of the products that we offer and they can contact us that way. email. They can email me directly, tsmith@veritymortgage.com, or they can just pick up the phone and call 443-365-2663.
Great. I'll put all that down below as well, guys. Just so it's right down, just scroll down below the video. You'll see everything there. And I'm also putting an Oaktree image down there where if you're a mortgage broker and you're watching this, or even a banker where you can broker deals, and you want to engage with Oaktree, you can click their banner down below as well and engage with Oaktree Funding down there.
If
Troy.
I could, before we break, right? Brokers, get signed up. I don't care who you have in the non-QM space. You may not have heard of Oaktree. Look them up. Get signed up with them. And I got to say, when I worked for Oaktree, I was required to wear, this is the Oaktree Funding shirt, okay? I was required to wear the jersey, right? I wear it now because I want to. They're just that good. I'm just saying, they're just that good. So brokers, get signed up. I mean, you're leaving money. I don't know of anyone doing 85% debt service coverage, right, with a 700 FICO. It's just not there. There's things out there that just don't exist outside of Oaktree. Check them out.
Troy Smith, Verity Mortgage. All of his contact info is down below, and you can get in touch with Oaktree down below as well. Troy, thanks so much for being on the show. I hope to have you back again, okay?
Thank you.